8 years ago,
31.9.
this rain would have meant no racing.
37.6.
No racing in Omaha. But now,
35.1.
in 2018, it's raining and we're still racing at the HobbyPlex on Tuesday nights. Hey guys, cool intro.
32.5.
Let's get away from the lap times. I'm Alex Sturgeon with the HobbyTown HobbyPlex. I'm here just to go over Tuesday night racing, what kind of cars come out, and
30.5.
what time the doors open, when we start racing, that sort of thing. So come on over here.
35.2. 33.6.
So on Tuesday night racing, doors open at 4 p.m. We start racing at 7. I start taking registrations right around 6:30, somewhere in there. I can usually get it in there pretty quick. And Tuesday night's all heads up, and what that means is that we're racing, everybody goes to the tone in all classes that we race. There's no boring qualifying. It's just line them up, hit the tone, and everybody's racing each other. I wanted to show what kind of cars come out and race, so let's take a peek over here. So Will's here, he's our local team associated guy. He's running two-wheel drive modified buggy tonight. And this is a B61 team associated two-wheel drive off-road buggy. These things are well suited for our racetrack, and we get a pretty good turnout. Of course, we got the slash class. Quite a few guys race stock slash. We don't allow any changes other than your own controller, and you can use whatever body you want, but everything else has to stay stock. This is super fun. Everybody should own a slash and race it. Seriously. Come on over here. So Taylor, he's got his independent stock buggy. This is a team associated B5M. It's an older car, but it works really good still, and especially for just independent stock. No sponsors are allowed in independent. It's just for regular Joes. He does really well with it. Yes, it's pink, but that's okay.
It came with it. Okay.
We've got the brand new Techno ET 410s. We've got a good group of guys that come out and race these. These are super awesome. They're four-wheel drive, modified stadium trucks. They handle really well. They look all gnarly, especially with a nice paint job on it. And hopefully this class grows and grows. And even we hopefully get more manufacturers to start making these. Of course, we race 8 scale on Tuesday nights. This is a team associated B3.1, and the monster horsepower, bigger car. Actually, they're pretty easy to drive once you get them tuned in a little bit, and toned down a little bit with all that power. And we get a good group of guys that come out and race these too. And then finally, we race 13.5, or we call it Tuesday Wheeler, because sometimes there's some mod guys that want to race four-wheel drive too. This just happens to be a Techno EB 410. We have another good group of guys that come out and race these cars, but also Associated, Yokomo, TLR, and it's a lot of fun. Four-wheel drive is also, I mean, it's 13.5 buggies usually our second most popular class, as opposed to stock buggy, and probably the easier to drive cars. So if you want to get into like spec racing, the 13.5 buggy is a really good way to go. That's pretty much it. It's a good rundown of all the classes we run, and we hope to see you coming out. We race Tuesdays, doors open at 4, we start racing at 7. Fridays, doors open at 4, we start racing at 7. And then Saturdays, doors open at 10, we start racing at 1:30. Thanks a lot.